Clint Eastwood turns 94 and this is the house he lives in today. Clint Eastwood, an iconic figure in American cinema, has left an indelible mark on the world of film through his extensive career as an actor, director, producer, and even composer. Born on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, California, Eastwood's humble beginnings paved the way for one of the most illustrious careers in Hollywood. Over the decades, Eastwood transformed from a rugged leading man into a critically acclaimed director and producer, demonstrating an extraordinary evolution in his artistic vision and range. His legacy is firmly rooted in his ability to capture the essence of the American experience, from the stark wilderness of the Wild West to the moral complexities of modern society. Eastwood's early life was far from glamorous. During the Great Depression, his family moved frequently as his father sought stable employment. Despite the constant relocations, Clint developed a strong sense of independence and resilience, traits that would later define many of his on-screen personas. After high school, Eastwood held various jobs, from lifeguard to paper carrier, before being drafted into the U.S. Army during the Korean War. His time in the military not only instilled discipline but also inadvertently pushed him toward acting, as he was stationed at Fort Ord, where he met people involved in the film industry. Upon his return to civilian life, Eastwood struggled to break into Hollywood. His imposing 6 feet 4 inches frame and piercing gaze initially worked against him, as casting directors often found him too intimidating or too stiff for leading roles. It wasn't until 1958 that he got his big break, starring as Rowdy Yates in the TV Western series Rawhide. Though the show itself garnered moderate success, it was Eastwood's portrayal of the rugged cowboy that caught the attention of filmmakers, propelling him into the role that would cement his early fame. In 1964, Eastwood took a pivotal step in his career when he traveled to Italy to work with then little-known director Sergio Leone on the spaghetti western A Fistful of Dollars. Playing the anti-hero, the man with no name, Eastwood introduced audiences to a character unlike any other seen on the silver screen. His portrayal of the taciturn gunslinger, complete with squinty eyes, a grim demeanor, and minimalist dialogue, stood in stark contrast to the clean-cut cowboys of earlier Hollywood westerns. This role not only launched his international stardom but also ushered in a new era of western films that were darker, grittier, and more complex. The success of A Fistful of Dollars led to 2 more films in what would become known as the Dollars Trilogy: For a Few Dollars More, 1965, and the critically acclaimed The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, 1966. The trilogy turned Eastwood into a global icon and solidified the spaghetti western as a legitimate subgenre in film. By the end of the 1960s, Clint Eastwood was one of the most recognizable faces in cinema, having carved out a niche for himself as the archetypal anti-hero, tough, morally ambiguous, and highly charismatic. With his reputation firmly established, Eastwood returned to American cinema, starring in a series of successful films throughout the 1970s that would continue to build his legacy. The 1971 film Dirty Harry, directed by Don Siegel, was perhaps one of the most defining films of his career. As the hard-nosed San Francisco detective Harry Callahan, Eastwood popularized the phrase "Do you feel lucky, punk?" and created yet another iconic character who embodied a tough, no-nonsense approach to justice. The Dirty Harry franchise went on to span 5 films and became emblematic of the rising trend of gritty, vigilante-style law enforcement in American cinema. Eastwood's mastery of playing complex, often morally conflicted characters kept audiences enthralled. Whether he was playing a gunslinger, a rogue cop, or a soldier, Eastwood's characters shared a common thread of grit, individualism, and an underlying sense of justice that resonated with audiences during the turbulent times of the 1970s and 1980s. While Eastwood was firmly established as a major actor by the 1970s, he yearned to expand his creative horizons. In 1971, he made his directorial debut with Play Misty for Me, a psychological thriller in which he also starred. This marked the beginning of an illustrious second act in Eastwood's career as a director. Over the next several decades, Eastwood would direct and produce a wide range of films, showcasing his versatility behind the camera. His directorial efforts spanned numerous genres, from westerns like High Plains Drifter, 1973, and The Outlaw Josie Wales, 1976, to more intimate dramas like The Bridges of Madison County, 1995. Eastwood's directorial career reached its peak in the early 2000s when he received widespread critical acclaim for his work on Mystic River, 2003, and Million Dollar Baby, 2004, both of which earned him Academy Awards for Best Director. Million Dollar Baby, in particular, was a poignant exploration of sacrifice, ambition, and the human condition, and showcased Eastwood's depth as a filmmaker. His minimalist yet impactful directing style, characterized by long, contemplative shots and subtle storytelling, became hallmarks of his work. As Eastwood aged, he continued to defy expectations, taking on challenging roles both in front of and behind the camera. His portrayal of the irascible, aging war veteran in Gran Torino, 2008, was hailed as one of his finest performances, touching on themes of redemption, racism, and the changing face of American society. He proved his continued relevance in Hollywood by directing biographical dramas like American Sniper, 2014, and Richard Jewell, 2019, each earning critical acclaim for their nuanced storytelling and thought-provoking narratives. In addition to his achievements in film, Eastwood has also had a significant impact on politics and public life. A longtime libertarian and advocate for individualism, Eastwood has used his platform to champion causes that align with his personal values. His tenure as the mayor of Carmel by the Sea, California, from 1986 to 1988, further demonstrated his interest in civic engagement and leadership beyond Hollywood. Today, Clint Eastwood remains a towering figure in the entertainment industry. Even in his 90s, he continues to take on challenging projects, defying the limitations of age and proving that creativity and passion have no expiration date. His contribution to the world of cinema is immense, and he is widely regarded as one of the greatest filmmakers and actors of all time. In 2010, at age 80, Eastwood spent approximately $20 million to build himself a 15,949 square foot compound in Carmel by the Sea. His California real estate portfolio also includes a 6,136 square foot Spanish-style mansion in Bel Air, the 1,067.5-acre Rising River Ranch near Castle, an apartment in Burbank, a 5,575 square foot desert modern home in La Quinta, sometimes misidentified as Palm Springs, as well as a large but understated house located next door to his longtime primary Bel Air residence. Eastwood is known to have purchased property in 2 other states. He owns a 5,700 square foot house in Sun Valley, Idaho, and a 1.13-acre, oceanfront manor in Kihei, Hawaii. The latter was featured in an episode of the 2012 reality show Mrs. Eastwood & Company. Eastwood previously occupied homes in Studio City, Sherman Oaks, Tiburon, and Pebble Beach. Clint Eastwood, the iconic actor and filmmaker, resides in a stunning property that reflects both his personal taste and his long-standing connection to the California landscape. His primary residence is located in Carmel by the Sea, a picturesque coastal town known for its breathtaking views, artistic community, and charming architecture. The home itself is nestled among towering trees and overlooks the rugged Pacific coastline, providing Eastwood with a serene environment that contrasts with his often high-octane film career. Eastwood's Carmel home is not just a residence but a sanctuary. It boasts a rustic charm, featuring natural materials such as wood and stone that blend seamlessly with the surrounding nature. The design incorporates large windows that allow ample natural light to flood the living spaces and frame the stunning ocean views. This architectural choice creates a warm and inviting atmosphere, where Eastwood can relax and find inspiration. The house is equipped with a spacious outdoor area, complete with a well-maintained garden that offers a peaceful retreat for reflection or gatherings with friends and family. Moreover, Eastwood's connection to the area goes beyond his residence. He has been an integral part of the Carmel community for decades. His passion for the region is evident in his involvement in local initiatives, including the establishment of the Tehama Golf Club, which reflects his love for golf and the outdoors. This club is not only a testament to his commitment to the community but also serves as a venue where he can unwind and connect with fellow golf enthusiasts. Living in Carmel allows Eastwood to escape the hustle and bustle of Hollywood, giving him the space to pursue his creative endeavors at his own pace. The serene environment inspires him to continue working on film projects, writing, and exploring his passion for music. The tranquility of the area has been essential to his work ethic, fostering a creative atmosphere where he can reflect on his storied career and envision future projects. In addition to the breathtaking views and serene surroundings, Eastwood's home is decorated with personal touches that reflect his life's journey. Artwork, memorabilia from his film career, and family photographs adorn the walls, creating a rich tapestry of memories and achievements. Each piece serves as a reminder of the legacy he has built over the years, showcasing his journey from a young actor in spaghetti westerns to an award-winning director and cultural icon. Ultimately, Clint Eastwood's home is more than just a place to live. It is a reflection of his life, passions, and artistic spirit. The beautiful setting, combined with his deep ties to the community and personal history, makes it a true haven for one of cinema's most enduring figures. In this space, he continues to find inspiration and peace, allowing him to create art that resonates with audiences around the world.